Greetings. Greetings, my dear Aries. This is for the energy of Aries, a June reading for 2020. Please clear your mind and, if you will, let loose any tension or pretension that you may be harboring for this month. Um, we'll be dealing with the Great Mirror, seeing the energy between you, someone else, and the mirror between you two. Okay, it's a 9 card spread, but before that, I'll open up with a small portal. Thank you for tuning in, and please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading, I'm also available for that, but that won't be necessary. Please clear your mind and relax. This is for the energy of Aries, June 2020. Okay, my dear Aries. Stability is very much on your mind. There's something about you trying to ground your energies, but it's been very difficult to do so. In the month of June, there is something that is chasing you, a truth from the past that is trying to reveal itself. It has to do with something that was left behind, and was a great lesson for you, something that was very deeply entrenched in your energy. There was an avenue here, and you walked down it, and while going through this avenue, there was something about it that was just not working out, okay? Yeah. And essentially, you've had to essentially move essentially away from this energy. And also, there is something about you trying to go back to this, or perhaps you remembering that someone has departed in some sort of way, their energy has been stripped from you, but there still is a type of loyalty that you have to yourself as well as your inner child to prevent yourself from moving back to something that has not worked out because of the energy of Saturn. A great lesson in time, and something was reaped here secretly. There is a memory here that is serves for you a great lesson of truth. It has to do with a situation from the past as well. There's something about your stability and your ability to ground yourself that is being challenged at this time, and you're finding it difficult because you seem shackled to the force majeure, the major force, the aspects of physics as well as the aspects of um, of temptation, as well as shortcuts and anything that has a short leash on your energy. You're trying to run away from this, but as you do, you feel the gravity of it still pulling on you. You have to know that there's something that is still a part of you, and that you have to understand its complexity. There's an indication here that you will be doing a great deal of work within, to understand how you can ascend, or to understand how you have fallen in some sort of way. Okay? Something here has transformed, okay, with the energy of the tower and the energy of misery. A great bolt of lightning has hit the structure of something, and that something is essentially an ego stratification, collective ego stratification, something that is societally built, or a structure that was supposed to stand the test of time, something that was very ambitious as well, it had a very big hold on you. But as you go through, you will find modes of discernment. And when you deal with others' energies, you will understand why certain motivations or certain types of energies from other people are just modes of tension, tension and release, and the urge to fight for no reason. Okay, but never fear. There's something about you that is still grounded, and you still have the ability to start from ground zero. Any sort of mode will be an ascent, and you will gain intelligence and power by dealing with others, even though it will be challenging. Um, there is a strong urge to move back to the past in order to revisit a situation in which you felt like there was unfinished business. There's also a lingering sort of past self that you are trying to. Um, um, it's sort of your source of truth comes from this past, and you have to understand that the motivations of the past are are yes, they are challenging, and they have to do with illusions, but these illusions are by themselves, they can be a bit beautiful, and there could be a strong compelling move backwards, but um, if you find the right gravity, it's like if you're traveling around the moon and you want to get to the sun, you can use the moon's energy to slingshot um, and move towards the radiance of the sun if you wanted to. Okay, right. So please clear your mind, if you will. I shall build for you the Great Mirror. And this is the 1890 deck from the Alietta school. It's a very powerful deck, about 130 years old. Um, yeah, please clear your mind, and we'll pull the energy of you, what the energy of the object of your affection, who you may be dealing with, friends, family, or lover, what have you, projects. As well, the middle column will be mirror, the mirror between you two. Okay, this is you, the conscious level, subconscious, and the unconscious level within this connection. Okay, this is the object of your affection, and the undercurrent energy is the Seven of Swords. Okay, in June there will be a potential incident, one that involves new love, or perhaps an offer of your love to something else, um, to something that has to do with games, mind games, emotional games of the mind, as well as trying to release something that is grounded in the earth, that is emotional. Um, there's a sense of duty, and perhaps you're focusing on the wrong things, or perhaps you're focusing on one thing while avoiding everything else. So there's a sense of duty here that is not entirely defined in the right way, because there needs to be a transformation as well. Something from the past is calling back, um, as well. There's a feeling of imbalance, imbalance, or possibly you trying to make a choice in order to convey something that is of your higher mind. Okay. Now, on a conscious level, there's the South Node is very much here. It has to do with your ability to avoid something karmic, to find in your individuation, to find in your single-mindedness some truth of the matter. Okay, there's something about you that is being powered up by the energy of the moon and Mercury, as well as the South Node. And these are three compelling factors for your idea of stability, whatever that is. But um, you are being shown transparently as someone who is very much comfortable and grounded in their pursuits and in their focus. And their focus tends to be on the astronomical, your focus, that is. It's something elevated about it, but also grounded and emotionally viable. At the same time, there's something muddy about it because you're not afraid to essentially, yeah, get your get your feet wet, or like trud through the mud of existence. Okay. Um, yeah, so you're appearing that way. They, on the other hand, have the Five of Swords in reverse. Be careful with this energy. I already saw the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords usually indicates the cutting out of something and then an ego death occurring afterwards. Okay, because it's in reverse, it usually indicates this person has the intention of finding some sort of peace. Now, if this person is a love interest, there is something about their energy that is like they've done something and now they want to make up for it. Same thing if it was a business partnership or something like that, or a friend, or even a family member. Um, but there is still some undercurrent of some form of manipulation that they had to do in order to coerce something to happen. Okay, now between you two, there is the energy of the Six of Swords. Okay, lo and behold, I feel like there's a type of orchestration that's occurring. You're sitting like high and mighty in your own sort of materiality. There's something very grounded and healthy about your energy. They, on the other hand, they're trying to purge some sort of mechanism of the mental processes that they're trying to get rid of. But then between you two, they've orchestrated mutual sort of delirium. The Three of Swords plus the Three of Swords equals Six of Swords, and that usually indicates shared melancholy, but moving away from emotional turmoil. Okay, so essentially, there's like a type of victory here with the Six, which can be a good thing. Okay, on the soul level, we have here the Home des Campagnes. There's something about you and this situation in which you feel like there's been a war or some sort of like thing that you've had to deal with externally to the energy of here. But that's how you're being perceived on a soul level, on an unconscious level. This person sees you as someone who's very powerful, okay? You're coming off as the object of affection. It's very funny because usually the object of affection is here. They find much affection towards you on a soul, as well as it's not only just affection, it's like reverence or admiration or respect. These are the words that are coming to my mind within this situation. However, on the other end, they are appearing as the Ten of Pentacles, okay? La Maison, which is the mansion, the house. There's something about it. It's like the energy of the fourth house and the tenth house are here. Um, mm, the sun and moon are here as well, aspected in a trine. There's something about harmony here between mother and father, harmony here in general. Um, yeah, with La Maison. So they are appearing as if they have the energy of the home, some energy of belonging, some energy of enclosure, as well as encapsulation, as well as cooperation, teamwork, family. You know, these are strong words that represent their energy. Okay, you're as if, and but at the same time, you're like the father, or perhaps the king that has to look over their domain, or who's campaigning in the external world in order to find a sense of propriety. Okay. Now, on the soul level between you two, we have here Tratal, which is the hermit, and the hermit is here. The energy of Virgo is here. This has to do with analysis as well as deep spiritual insight, priesthood and initiation, modes of Mercury that have to do with enlightenment. Okay, there's something here about you essentially imparting some form of truth to them somehow, secretly, on an unconscious level, on a psychic level, on a universal level, you giving them a sense of truth by dealing with your external world. Okay, they see you, on the soul level, they admire you, and there's some sort of truth that has to be revealed here. And let's see what kind of truth that is. I'm going to pull from the Legitimate Tarot and the Cigana de Sorte deck. Right. Ooh. Okay, that is good. Okay, there you are again, the King of Rods in the reverse on the Lolo. Okay. Okay, in order to find happiness in this situation, a sense of joy or a sense of enlightenment, you've had to. Okay, the Hermit's here twice. Hermit's here twice, facing that way. There's a secret truth that needs to be revealed. It's a double truth. It has to do with a sense of happiness that has gone by avoiding punishment for a false structure that was trying to be created between the two of you. Um, and yeah, it's definitely punishment. And there is also some sort of deep feeling of working with external sources, working with dualities, and taking these and moving forward on in a very positive way with the energy of Cancer, the energy of the moon, the energy of nourishment. Okay, so there's something that you're storing up, these reserves that come in the form of light as well as in the form of emotion that will help propel this into a steamy sort of conclusion, whatever that may be. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Uh, Now, on a subconscious level, okay, they are showing up as the magician in reverse, Maladi. Okay, there is something here about the energy of Gemini as well as the energy of trying to work with elementary forces and using these cosmically to turn heads, to do something. Because of this, they have a lot of energy and a lot of magic behind them. Okay, we have the energy of all air signs, Gemini, as well as all earth signs here, particularly Capricorn. Capricorn is here, definitely. Now, because of this, you've had to take a protective stance. Okay, you're protecting yourself from this energy with the Queen of Swords here, Vuvalge. You have a sort of voyeuristic look onto this situation. You want to appropriate this. You want to be defended against this person's energy because of any sort of manipulation they've had in the past, and I think they're trying to manipulate again to find the sense of home or the sense of belonging, the sense of structure with you somehow. Okay, but you're dealing with something here that's obviously part of your South Node, something that is past life resonance. The energy is here to challenge you and for you to move on toward your North Node, whatever that may be. Okay, but because the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles are here, it could be that there is some sort of destiny that is tied to this energy. Do not let them manipulate you into this. If it's going to happen, just focus on yourself, focus on your external world out here, then you'll be able to work on something in due time. There's something about your truth that shows up as a challenge to this person, the one that showed up in the pre-reading, and you'll be able to use this in order to protect yourself from any sort of advancements that are not of the highest good. Okay, and that is a good stance to have. Now, the sort of outcome card, or the potential outcome, because this is a subconscious sort of a subliminal thing that's showing up in the mirror as a type of potential, is the Nine of Cups. Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, we have two nines here, 9 and 9. Yeah. So these two nines are very indicative of individuation, of um, not working in pluralities. This person has a mob mentality in some sort of way. They have the need to collectivize or to socialize everything, to make it fuse together. But you have a very individual sort of complexity to you. You want to feel stable on your own, which is a very good thing. The sort of apparent view is that both of you would not feel fulfilled or feel complete without having the emotional wealth that is potentially between you two. Okay, so there's an element of sincerity building up here. Sincerity, the Nine of Cups, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing because both of you will understand if you can be open to listening and to co-creating together something. There might be a type of real sincerity here that could be worth your time. All right. My dear Aries, this is the Great Mirror. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I hope that resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe if it did. And I will see you mid-month for the three portals. I do wish you well. If you would like a reading, I am available, and you can reach me at my About section in the details. Thank you very much, and peace, love, and grace to you all. Ciao.